All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live Q&A, and in this one, we're going to talk about how to go from broke to starting a profitable online business with Shopify dropshipping and Amazon FBA. So I haven't done a live Q&A in a while, but I'm really looking forward to this one here. Let's wait until some people get in. Let's see what we got. What's up? What's up? So first I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to be answering any and all questions with Amazon FBA, online business, Shopify dropshipping, and mindset. And so towards the end, I'm going to talk about if I was completely broke, how would I go from zero to a profitable online business to a $10,000 a month online business. So wherever you guys are, I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I was just out skiing yesterday because it's one of my favorite things to do in the world. You know, can't always be in front of the computer making money, right? So, let's see. What's up? We got Dave, B. Eunice, 21st Healthy Eating, Martin's Mustangs. How's everyone doing? I'm also going to recommend a really great book in this one as well, because I also want to discuss mindset too. So I think that I always talk about it's 80% mindset, 20% actually doing it. You know, actually doing Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping or anything else. All right, Ashraf, how do you recommend to ship product from Canada to US for Amazon FBA? Well, I don't recommend shipping product from Canada to the US for Amazon FBA. Private labeling involves taking the product and getting it shipped from your Chinese supplier to the United States. It goes from China to the US. It doesn't go from Canada. And there's no reason to get a Canadian supplier because most of the suppliers are not in Canada. So I hope that answers your question. How to stay focused, incredibly important. You have to force yourself and you have to have a big enough why in your life. If you're just functioning on motivation, one day your motivation is high, one day your motivation is low. And in reality, motivation is bullshit, okay? You got to learn like, hey, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Why do I even want to start an online business? Why do I even want to do this, right? Is it because you want to, become financially free? Is it because you want to quit your job? You want to travel the world? You want to help your family? You want to spend more time with your friends doing things you love? So as long as you have that, then you'll be able to stay focused on your goals. Also, write down your goals every single day. That helps me so much. Got a lot of people in here right now, so it's awesome. Let's see what else we got. I love the books you recommend. I'm currently on the Millionaire Fast Lane. Then after that, going to read Unscripted. I already read Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's amazing. Awesome, man. But the books are everything. The best investment you can make is always in yourself. How much money do you need for Amazon FBA? Not just product tools and product plus shipping, but a subtotal for everything. So let's say for tools, for product plus shipping, of course it varies depending on the product. You can start with as little as $1,000. However, it is a little more difficult because then you don't have money for your second order. And then also you're going to have to start with a very, very cheap product. And there's nothing bad with starting with a cheap product, but the cheap products usually don't have a very high profit margin. So if you're sourcing a product for $1 per unit, it might be hard to get a selling price at above about $12 on Amazon. So, but you can start with as little as, I would say, a realistic starting scenario would be $1,500 to $2,000. And then of course, the more you have, then the better it is. But also, don't make excuses. Don't use that as an excuse of like, hey, I don't have enough money to start. Trust me, if you don't have enough money, you can always make money. I was cleaning windows, all right, because I didn't have enough money to start. I quit my bank job. I'm like, how do I make money to support my online business that I'm like starting right now? And so for me, it was cleaning windows. So don't make any excuses. All right, so I have a question. I have a product and was running a best deal, was making sales, and the best deal ended and sales plummeted. My product has value of 24, but I sell for 19. So what I would recommend is launching your product with PPC. If because of the best deal you were taken back with your pages, then I would recommend launching heavy PPC, do $100 a day ad budget, for your PPC for the top keyword, maybe even $50 a day. You can also do 3 PPC campaigns for the top 3 keywords. The point is to get organic sales. To get organic sales on Amazon, you need to be on the first page. So if that best deal was putting you on the first page, well then obviously that's your problem. Any recommendations about high PPC, ACOS, PPC eating all my profit? Yeah, guys, don't worry about PPC. PPC is an art, and I always say this. PPC is an art. It's not a formula, all right? The way that I teach PPC, it works for me. It's great, but it's not what everybody should be doing. And if you really practice PPC, and if you really like put in the money at first, of course you'll have high ACOS. You should have seen my campaigns at the very beginning. Like, they were really bad, really terrible. And over time, once you stick with something for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you can't not help but be better at it. So if your PPC is eating all of your profit, I would recommend going back to the drawing board and relaunching with an auto campaign or a phrase match campaign, 100 of your top search keywords in Keyword Scout, and then try that. Take a look at that, and then you're going to use those campaigns for data, and then from there, you'll have enough data to decide which keywords are profitable, which keywords are not profitable. Can I do what you're doing if I'm not living in the US? Yes, absolutely. That's the beauty of online business. You can do either Amazon or Shopify from anywhere in the world. All you need is a laptop, internet connection, and in some cases, some money to start. So for Amazon, you would need some money to start. Dan, how did you manage stress during your journey to success, especially at the beginning with no experience? There are a lot of emotions to manage. Yes, I've got an amazing book. For myself, I really put myself in the tunnel vision, and I really prevented myself from associating with negative-minded people, and I kind of blocked everybody out who wasn't helping me achieve my goals. And so you kind of have to go lone wolf, but it also gives you comfort, also gives you clarity with what you want. A book that I highly recommend here, I'm going to post the link here, and it's not an affiliate link or anything, but it's just a book that I've recently read. I think it will help you a lot if you are stuck in that, limiting beliefs. If you're stuck, if you have fear, lack of confidence, if you think that you can't succeed with online business, you're not meant to be living your dreams, then there's a great book called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So I'm going to post the link in here, right here. I promise you guys will really enjoy it. Really great. So this will really help a lot if you guys are, facing just worrying, right? 99% of the things that you worry about, they're all made up in your head, all right? So don't mix emotions with business. With business, it's just numbers. How do I provide value to the target market? If I can find a way to provide value to the target market, I will make money. There's that. That's it. Doesn't matter who you are. All right. Looking at retail arbitrage or online arbitrage to raise capital to start private label, do you recommend any apps or extensions to help with OA? Honestly, I have not done retail arbitrage in a very long time, so I can't help you with any apps or extensions. There's a couple websites that you should look at. I don't remember the names, but I don't do RA or OA because it's not a sustainable long-term income. And although you're looking at it to raise capital, you're still going to have to tie up capital in the products that you buy for RA and OA. That's what you have to realize. So, maybe start with something like Shopify. How do I know when to start my PPC campaign? I'm launching my first product now. I like your name. Dropshipping is a way of life. Nice. Awesome. So you want to start your PPC campaign as soon as you start with your product. You can either do one of two things. You can start an auto PPC campaign. You can set that at $10 a day. You can start like 3 or 4 of them if you want, but make sure that the most you set your ad budget for the auto campaign is $10 a day. You can also start a PPC, a manual campaign. You don't have to do auto. You can also do a manual campaign, like I said, with 100 of your top search keywords that you find in Keyword Scout or in your keyword software that you're using, and then use that as phrase match, leave it on for 3 to 5 days, and you can then pull the search term report. You can see which keywords are converting, which ones are not. You're slowly rewiring my brain, man. Thank you for that. You're a good dude. Awesome. T. Burns said that. Nice, man. I'm really happy that's my whole point. My whole point on here on YouTube is to wake people up. So wake people up to what's possible. That's it, right? It doesn't matter. Amazon, Shopify, there are so many ways nowadays that work that millions of people are using to live their dream lives right now. They're making a ton of money, and they don't have to go and live a life that's been manufactured for them by somebody else. Go to school, get a job, go to university, pay off debt, student debt, get a mortgage, white picket fence. So there you go. So my point, my whole existence on YouTube and my personal brand is to wake people up, to get people thinking, because if I don't do it, then who will? Who will? I look at everybody else. And everybody's just trying to show off Lamborghinis. Everybody's trying to show off materialism, right? And although there's nothing wrong with that stuff. It's about the person that you become. It's about self-development. It's about, if you are a self-developed person and you've got financial confidence and you've got the mindset of the top 1%, you can buy 10 million Lamborghinis, all right? So that's what I'd rather teach you guys, instead of just how to make a quick buck just to buy like a Lamborghini or whatever. Let's see. I run auto and manual PPC, so in order to generate the PPC reports, which one should I generate the report? The search term report. That's all you need. Hassan says, I'm from Turkey. I'm building sites. There is Pod, AliExpress, Physical Art. Okay, I'm not really sure what your question is. I don't know what sites you're building. Are you building on Amazon, a Shopify dropshipping store, or what? How much startup capital do you recommend for a product that makes $10 profit per unit? That's such a broad question. It depends. I can't tell you exactly. I don't have like a figure from the top of my head. Different products cost different amounts per unit. So a startup capital, it can be like I said, it can be as little as $1,000, $1,500. You can find a product at $10 profit per unit if you add value. How people buy on Amazon or on Shopify is perceived value. If there is enough perceived value in your product, if they're like, yeah, that's enough, there's enough value in this, then they'll buy it. And one very important thing is that people only buy if the value that they see is higher than the money that they have. So people will only pay $20 for something if they think it's a $30 value to them. Do you understand? It's basic consumer psychology. Let's see. Maroc Info, what up? Who else is having coffee here? I'm a big coffee guy. I think coffee is the entrepreneur's drug, obviously. Let's see. So currently I'm running 3 auto campaigns. One of my campaigns is 76% ACoS. Should I shut it down to save money, or just wait till the 5 to 7 days are over? Just wait, because Amazon, the PPC percentage, the ACoS is always delayed by a couple of days. So just wait it out. Do you recommend PPC tools or take metrics to help the PPC campaigns? I've never used them. I've never used any PPC tool because I've just done it my own way. And PPC, like I said, if you understand it, then you can figure out your own way to do it over time, and you'll understand it's all about optimization and gathering more data while optimizing. And that will get you those like 10% ACoS, 20% ACoS PPC campaigns. Do I still offer unlimited mentorship? Yes, I do, in the Econ Freedom X course, which will teach you everything you need to know to make 6-7 figures a year on Amazon FBA. And not only that, right now it's like and always was the absolute best Amazon FBA course on earth, but it also has, I uploaded the Millionaire Mindset Secrets course, which is completely like, it's meant to rewire your brain from zero, from broke, to the mindset of a millionaire. And so that is included for free at the end of the Econ Freedom X course. I'm not releasing that anywhere else. So that you can only find that at the end of the Econ Freedom X course, because I think if you find a way to make money on Amazon, if you learn how to make money on Amazon in the course, you still need the mindset. And if you don't have the mindset, then you're going to fail. So the link for that is right down below, by the way. So you can send me a message once you join in there. There's going to be a link. Dan, would you only do PPC during certain times of the day? No, I'd run it 24/7. What is the best keyword research tool aside from Keyword Scout? I don't know. I only use Keyword Scout because it works. Used to use Merchant Words a long time ago, before Keyword Scout existed, but Keyword Scout is much better. Hey, Dan, in your course... Oh, by the way, Jake, I actually... So every single week right now, I'm doing the... live Q&As every single week, every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And so we just had our live Q&A today in the Econ Freedom course. So we've got all the Freedom family, and we all just talked, asked questions. I recommended some books to read. So that goes on every single week, so you'll also get access to that if you join. And you're able to ask me questions in the course live as well. And Robin, I'll answer your question after this live. Obviously, I can't answer that. I'd have to look at it more closely. Sarah says, will you help with my product if I buy the course? Yes, absolutely. That's the point of the mentorship. If there was no mentorship, then you would be stuck without, you have questions, you would have issues that you wouldn't know how to fix. Maybe you might need a second opinion on a product. You wouldn't have that. And so for me, when I was just beginning with Amazon, I invested in multiple courses. This was a long time ago. And so for me, it was insanely valuable to have access to a mentor. Some of them didn't have mentors, but the ones that did have mentors, it was really, really valuable because I was able to run my product with them. And so I think that just having access to the mentor who made the course himself is incredibly important. Martin's Mustangs asks, does your course cover Facebook advertising? Yes, I'm actually, right now, I'm in the process of making the absolute best Facebook advertising module for Econ Freedom X. I'm almost done. It's going to be uploaded in 2 days, so the course is obviously being continually updated. And so it's completely updated for 2019. And the Facebook ads section, as well as scaling to 7 figures, is coming in 2 days. And yeah, those are some incredibly amazing, as well as launch strategies. I actually also included the ManyChat launch strategy and also launching using Facebook ads, which is something that nobody did before. So I'm releasing that to Econ Freedom X. You'll have access to it once you join. And Robin, no problem. I got you, man. I'll answer your question after. Hanish says, is there any scope for small individual sellers on Amazon, as there are more big companies coming on Amazon which are giving huge discounts and are very hard competition for small sellers? Let me see. I think you're overthinking, because every time people worry about competition, if there's competition, it's a good thing. It means there's money being made. So if you come in there and if you add more value to the niche, then you'll make more money, right? It's as simple as that. Like I said, people buy based off of value. They don't care who you are, and it's not about how much competition there is. If somebody can come in, even if there's 1,000 other sellers and they can provide more value than everybody else, with a better listing, better pictures, they'll make money. So, do I really offer unlimited mentorship? Yes, I'm probably the only guy to still offer unlimited mentorship in my course, where you have access to me one-on-one to my personal Facebook profile. I've been answering students' messages since the very beginning since Amazon Freedom. It used to be Amazon Freedom. It's been about 2 years now, a year and a half. So, I've been I think I'm the only guy that's still doing that, because I think it's so important to have access to someone that you can actually talk to, and you can run your product with them and things like that. So, what's your recommendations about an email responder? Which email auto service is the best? For Amazon, it would be JumpSend, 100%. That's what I've been using since the very beginning. And of course, people have their own preferences, but for me, it's been JumpSend. That's what works for me, and that's what I recommend. I only recommend things that I've used and that works well for me. So, do I still drink the Icelandic coffee? Yeah, I do. Actually, what is it called? It's called Reuben coffee. You can only import it from Iceland. It's the best. Americans and Canadians don't know how to make coffee. Starbucks is really trash. Where can I find more Amazon sellers and meet them? In Econ Freedom X, and right here, of course, in the group. But probably your best bet would be to join the course, and then there we've got an active community of about 4,000 members now. We also get together every single week, every Saturday, and we, like a family, we talk about all questions. We go over questions, everybody's journey, and things like that. So, yeah. Modafinil is better than coffee. I don't know about that. What's my morning routine? That's a good question. I think I'm going to make a video on that as well. But in the morning, I wake up I always wake up naturally. I never use an alarm. I always go to sleep by 9, and I always wake up at about 5 a.m., sometimes 5:30. That I know when I wake up at 5:30, I know that I needed more sleep that night. And so when I wake up, I go and I eat breakfast. So as soon as I wake up, I go and I eat breakfast. That's like the very first thing that I need to do. And then after that, because I usually go to the gym in the morning as well, so I eat breakfast, and then while I'm waiting for like the food to digest and stuff, that's when I go and write down my goals, and then I go and pray, and then visualize, and then and then I sometimes read for like 30 minutes, and then I go to the gym. After the gym, shower, and then I work. I work until about 2 p.m. And then after that, I just chill, and I'm done my day. So, tried Turkish coffee, which is also known as Ottoman coffee. Never tried it, would love to. What's your recommended company to launch a product? LaunchGator. LaunchGator is the best. Also because not only did they launch like Viral Launch, I used to recommend Viral Launch, but then they stopped refusing to adapt. Like they refused to adapt, and even though they were telling people to give away so many units for one keyword, and it was clearly not working, and my students started coming to me saying, hey, like it's not working, and I just given away so many units, that's when I realized I have to make a change. And so one of the students in my course, Lawrence Yu, he's actually been one of my OG students since the very beginning, became very successful with Amazon. He was fed up with the launches that were going on, so he decided to take the matters into his own hands, and he launched LaunchGator. And so what they do is they launch for more than one keyword, and instead of launching for just one keyword, they launch for like the top 5 keywords, which are much easier to rank for. Bro, when are you coming down to Orange County or LA? A Freedom X meetup would be so dope. I don't know. I used to go to LA a lot, but I don't know. I'm not going for. I think I might go soon. I think I have something in LA soon. So if I'm down there, I'll definitely do a meetup, 100%. And JumpSend. Someone is asking me JumpSend. I show how to use JumpSend in the Ecom Freedom X course. Someone asked me how much is my course. It's $497. It's always been $497. Like I said, you also get access to the Millionaire Mindset Secrets course, which alone I can charge way more than that. But I've only released it to the students that join Ecom Freedom X because I want them to have access to the next level in mindset. Okay, Suheb asks, say I'm motivated as hell, my work ethic isn't in question. Realistically, what do my first couple months in FBA look like? Well, it depends. If you'll probably fail. Maybe your first product will fail, your second product will succeed. Who knows? Every single person always has a certain amount of failures that they have to go through in order to succeed. Most people, 99% of people give up before they reach success and before they reach 3. So 99% of people, they give up before 3 attempts. After 3 attempts, 90% of people are gone. If you can push through 3 failures, you're pretty much guaranteed to succeed. So that's the answer to your question. When am I going to be on Joe Rogan's podcast? Probably when I'm a lot more successful and when I've actually built, a massive business, which I'm in the process of right now. It's going to take a couple of years. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but it's a physical products business. So it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I really see a huge market for it in the United States and Canada. So it's to do with fitness. I'm really, really excited for it, actually. Let's see. When am I coming to Miami? I'm going to be at 10X Growth Con. It's going to be next... it's going to be in like 5 days, so I'm going to be there next weekend in Miami. So, if you guys want to see me, I'll be at 10X Growth Con. I'll be there. I'm in the VIP section. I got VIP tickets in there, so if you guys want to sit beside me, it's in the VIP. How to get reviews. I'm stuck in this area of this business. I would highly recommend the early review program, and then I also go into a lot more in depth. I've got a lot of videos covering that specific subject on my channel, and then of course I go into the depth in all the best strategies for 2019 in Ecom Freedom X, which the link for it is below. By the way, one thing that I've actually launched this week, a lot of people, surprisingly, and I guess unsurprisingly, a lot of people have been asking me, hey Dan, what's the best computer for an online business? Because I always say you need a laptop and an internet connection and sometimes some money to start, right? And so the laptop part is where people go wrong, and a lot of people don't have access to a good laptop. And so I realized that, and a lot of people have been asking me like, hey, I've been trying to save up for a laptop. So what I'm doing is I'm giving away a fully spec'd, fully loaded MacBook Pro, and all you have to do is click on the link. I'm about to post it in here. It's going to take 5 seconds of your time to enter, and so it's just something to give back. Let me just give you guys the link here. It's, there we go, Freedom giveaway. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway after this one as well. Let me see. There you go. So if anybody wants to win the MacBook Pro, go ahead and click on the link right there. Freedom giveaway, bit.ly. And if you guys see there's like 163,000 entries, it's not actually the amount of people that joined, because it's like one person is like 200 entries or something like that. So yeah, there's a good chance of someone winning. So yeah, looking forward to announcing the winner. Dan, you're an incredible inspiration. Is success based on the numbers you put in? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, because it's about working smart, not working hard. You see, 99% of people have been wired into thinking that, okay, to make money, I need to put in the hours. I need to sell my life for money, sell my time for money. The difference between poor people and rich people and miserable people and wealthy people is that the wealthy people, they create systems that generate the money on autopilot, right? Whether that's a Shopify dropshipping business or an Amazon business or anything else, it's a system. So it's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Azim asks, I'm in the UK. Is it best to start to sell in the UK or USA? Azim, what I recommend is trying to find a product in the UK first. There's a lot of opportunity. The UK is a great market, and it also has the advantage of having a lot lower competition. So in the UK, you can find a product, and then if you can't find a product in the UK, then I recommend finding one in the USA. However, you really have to give it a good solid chance in the UK. Give it a week of product research, I would say. Dan, thanks for doing these live Q&As. You're amazing and provide so much value. I'm excited to get started with your course. Awesome. I'm looking forward to having you in there. You know, with the course, like I said, my whole vision for my YouTube channel is to wake people up. Right now I'm writing a book. It should be out by June, July. And this book is going to raise a movement of people around the world to stop living like zombies, to stop living this fabricated life. Right? There's so much more to life out there. Everybody watching this can design the life that they want to live, but it starts with here. And so I realized if I can teach people that, like, how to use this and how to really control your thoughts and control your mindset and change your mindset, then it doesn't matter. Amazon FBA, Shopify dropshipping, you can become successful with anything. And there's so many right now. There's never been a better time ever in history to become an entrepreneur, because, like I said, all you need is a laptop and an internet connection. So there's no excuses. There's literally no excuses. Like, if you can't do it for yourself, and if you continually put it off, that's because it's you sabotaging yourself, and that's the truth. Dan, do you recommend Canada as a place to live? How high are the taxes? Canada's great, has its own problems, has its own great things. However, I would live in a place based on the quality of life. I wouldn't move to a place because of taxes. Dan, what are taxes, and do I have to pay them when selling on Amazon outside the USA? If you're asking that question, you probably haven't worked a job in your life, which is fine. You're probably younger than 18. Taxes are something that you pay the government on all income that you make. I'm not an accountant. I don't answer any tax questions. In fact, I'm not allowed to answer any tax questions. And if somebody tells you how to do your taxes for Amazon or for anything, and they're not an accountant, they're not a CPA, then that's a problem. Dan, at one point in your FBA business, did you decide to venture out and start YouTube and then eventually Shopify? Well, for me, I knew that I always wanted to do YouTube, because for me, I always knew that one of my goals in life was to spread ideas and to reach people and to become this figure of like inspiration. And so that's why it was the perfect opportunity for me to start in entrepreneurship on YouTube. And so eventually I did Shopify, and someone asked me about how much my Shopify store is doing right now. In the past, I just checked with my business partner. In the past 6 to 7 days, we did like 10K. Jonathan, he's not here. He's sleeping. But we did like 10 to 12K in the past 6 to 7 days. So we're scaling up right now. We kind of got screwed by Chinese New Year. Even though I've been doing e-commerce for a long time now, it's like, I don't know, it's like you just forget these things. But yeah, so it's all good. Like I said, it's not about Shopify or Amazon. It's about what's up here. If you've got the mindset, you can succeed in anything. How do you change your way of life? Do you have a method that we can follow? Where can I get a list of the motivation books that you recommend? I actually send out a complete list of my favorite books, the ones that changed my life the most, in the Daily Millionaire Mentor email list. The link for that I'll post right here. You guys can join it there. You'll start getting emails soon. I'm actually designing the emails right now. My point is to make sure that these emails are actually incredibly valuable, because I actually want to, every day send an email out with like a mind-blowing mindset principle or wealth principle or the best book that I've read or something like that. So that's where I'll send out a list. It's like one of the first things that I'll send out there. So the link for that is right here. You guys can go and join it. There you go. Yes, you're right. I'm 16 years old. Yeah. But that's fine. It's good that you're starting early. I recommend you read books. Read books. Read books. All right? The best investment you can make is in yourself. Everybody watching this, I hope you guys heard me loud and clear. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Hey, Dan, what's the most effective way to negotiate with Chinese suppliers? I go into a lot of negotiation strategies which will bring down your price drastically. In fact, if you don't use these negotiation techniques, you're not going to make any profit with Amazon, because the prices that the Chinese suppliers, they always give you the highest possible price, an absurd price that they'll be like, wow, if this person actually pays this, then that's crazy. So there's ways like 1688. You can go and grab a screenshot from there. You can also, there's specific psychological ways as well, and I cover that in Ecom Freedom X, which is below. How much profit do you make monthly on average? From everything, I'm in the multiple 7 figures. Soon to be 8. And I'm talking about 8 within the next probably 2 years. When does Amazon send out the 1099 tax info in the USA? I'm not US based, so I can't answer that question. Do you recommend Junglescout or Amazon or AMZ Scout? Junglescout. It's what I've used since the very beginning. In fact, I never actually got sponsored by Junglescout ever. What I've done was, when I was creating my videos, my product research videos, I posted the Junglescout link in there because I knew that it was the software that I'm using and it's the best one. And so eventually, I actually became their top affiliate for Junglescout. And so, because it's the best software, everybody that came after, they're just trying to take what Junglescout's done and they're trying to copy it, right? So that's it. Do you recommend starting at a young age? Yes, absolutely. The earlier that you can start, the better it is, always. No Lambo. I don't care about Lambos. Dude, I've got enough vehicles and enough cars. I don't need any more. My point is to spread ideas, help people out. I live in a beautiful apartment. I live in a penthouse. I drive an awesome convertible. I just went skiing yesterday. Went to the mountain. Went to Whistler, Canada. Probably one of the world's best skiing places. Like, my life is great. I don't need any Lamborghinis. I never was interested, to be honest. It's a liability more than anything. You're afraid. One of my friends who lives in this building, he actually does my Instagram. Every day that it's beautiful, of course, it's Lamborghini. It's nice. But because you're always scared of hitting the bottom and things like that, so, it's kind of a liability at the same time. This Lamborghini, it's funny, this Lamborghini is this goal that people set because they're so blinded, they're so stuck in the 9 to 5 that they think, okay, I'm going to get rich and get a Lamborghini. But that's not the case. You'll see that once you start making money, it's going to be totally different what you actually want out of life. Make sure you set goals that you actually want and that are not meant to impress other people. I actually have a very good highlight on my Instagram that talks about that. It's on my Instagram. You guys can check it out. Kishore Rikumar, how can I get your courses? The link is down below. I've only got one course, actually, Ecom Freedom X. So that will get you on Amazon FBA from 0 to a $10,000 a month plus profitable Amazon FBA business, as well, most importantly, as change your mindset so that you can make even more money, because the mindset is what you need. How old am I? I'm 22, about to turn 23 years old. What does a launch software do? Basically, it launches your product for you for specific keywords. so that you don't have to go and find 50 people to give away your product to? I've got 3 products, 20 to 30% profit margin. Should I keep selling this or should I search for higher profit margin products? If you're making money and you're profitable, what I say is never cut off profitable income sources, ever, because you're sabotaging your own income streams. The more income streams you have, the more risk mitigation you have, the more spread out your risk is. And that's what's incredibly important. You need to have a spread out risk. So just now focus on finding higher profit margin products, if I were you. Can we expect more vlogs coming soon? They're amazingly inspiring. Honestly, the way that I tried the vlog thing, and I realized that it's best for me to vlog on Instagram and stuff like that because it really took away from my focus. My focus is to wake people up. My focus is to teach online business, entrepreneurship, how to make money online, Amazon FBA, Shopify, dropshipping, and open people's minds. My purpose isn't to show off my life, right? So if people want to see that, they can go on my Instagram. So that's why. It was a lot of work for a minimal amount of return, right? And you have to be single-minded when you're an entrepreneur. If you spread yourself out, then it's really easy to become reactive instead of proactive, right? You need to get rid of your reactive mind and you need to be proactive. Just wanted to say you are awesome. Dude, you're awesome. Everyone, everybody in this live chat right now, Arpine Krikor Voscom, dude, that guy is incredible. I hope you guys all agree. Should I start selling on Amazon Canada versus USA? Try to find a product on Canada first. If you can't, then find it in the USA. Favorite place you've traveled to? Scandinavia, Norway, and Finland. Best places. And that's a personality thing. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Hawaii. Hawaii's awesome. Hawaii is great. But it's funny. People in Hawaii I've never been to a place more like where people just literally just surf. That's all they do, right? And I guess that's one way to happiness. But then, when they leave Hawaii, they realize, okay, I can't surf anymore. And now real life hits me. I'm in debt and I don't have any money. So then they have to go and figure out how to start an online business. Someone's asking me, how do you get the Millionaire Mindset content? I have the Economist Freedom X course. So you have the Econ Freedom course. And like I said many times in this chat, the Millionaire Mindset Secrets course is below the Econ Freedom X course. Dan, do you think better to start Amazon or dropshipping because of Chinese New Year? I would say either or is good. Amazon is great because you can start doing product research now, and Chinese New Year only lasts about 2 weeks. So that's about the time it takes for you to do product research. So when they come back, you'll already have a product to actually go and launch. So there's no point in waiting. So we'll answer a couple more questions, and then I'll talk about my personal formula to go from broke, if I was lost in life, to $10,000 a month online. Question, I have one product listing. It seems there is a huge market. I don't think you finished your question, Joshua. Do I need to be a professional English speaker to start selling on Amazon? No, because if you do need like, you don't need to learn English super well. But if you have good English, obviously it helps with your bullet points and things like that. If you don't know English, you can just outsource someone to do your bullet points for you. You can outsource someone to do your description for you on Upwork or Fiverr. Outsource what you don't know and focus on the things that you do know. Focus on the things that you're good at. Question down, I found a great product to sell on Amazon, but there are 60 pages on Amazon that sell sort of the same product. Is that a problem? No, you never look at the product pages on Amazon, ever. That's never been a metric to look at for assessing whether a product is profitable or not. So what you look at is the revenue, the reviews. Is there an opportunity for me to come in, improve the product, and add more value and actually increase the price? How much is your course? Is there any offer currently? Guys, if anybody here wants to join Econ Freedom X, join the movement. The link is down below. You guys can go and check it out. There's also a free training down below as well, which I hold regularly. So you guys can go check that out as well. Will you give your course for free in return of a portion of future profits earned from student products? No, because if you can't come up with $500 to invest in yourself, then how would I have the confidence to invest in you? Do you understand? And that's been, a lot of people have been asking me this, and I'm sure a lot of other people who also teach things online, they get the same thing, right? They want the course for free in exchange for future profits. Like, no. Because if you can't come up with $500 to invest in your own knowledge, in your own education, in your own future, then if you can't do that, how do you expect me to, to trust you, to believe in you? So, what's better, Shopify or Amazon? I have money to start Amazon. What would be more profitable? Either or is great. Like I said, it doesn't matter. There's no better income stream, right? It starts with a mindset. You need the millionaire mindset. If you've got the millionaire mindset, then you can do Shopify, you can do Amazon, you can do anything, right? You can do affiliate marketing, you can start a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. Consistency is the key to wealth. Consistency is the key to wealth. If you are consistent with anything you choose, you will succeed. But most people give up. Most people give up. Everybody thinks there's some kind of a shortcut, but there isn't. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. So now let's talk about what I would do. And honestly, I didn't really think about this. This is going from the top of my head, honestly. But if I was right now, zero, let's say on the street, let's say I was working a 9-to-5 job. Let's just say I was working a 9-to-5 job. That's less extreme. What I would do is I would take the money that I'm making from the 9-to-5 job. I would start reading books. The books that I would start reading are, for example, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That book, it was the first one I read, changed my life. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. Amazing book. Amazing book. Anything by Grant Cardone, incredible. So Be Obsessed or Be Average, Think and Grow Rich. Read a lot about the law of attraction. The Secret is really great, but some of the stuff in The Secret is a little funny business. But yeah, so just read books. What else? I'm trying to see by the way, the Tai Lopez 67, I know you guys are laughing that I'm recommending Tai Lopez. I've never met Tai Lopez. I don't have any association with him. But when I was broke and I was road tripping around the USA and Canada, in my car, I listened to Tai Lopez 67 Steps while I was driving, and I was driving across the continent, for 50 hours at a time, just climbing mountains, things like that. And that was when I really decided that I have to go for the things I wanted in my life. That's when I listened to the 67 Steps by Tai Lopez. That program changed my entire life and my entire thinking. And every single person that I recommended it to, they told me, wow, it was mind-blowing. And it's not like I make any money from promoting this. I'm not Tai Lopez. But 67 Steps, really good. So when you're broke, you need to invest in your own, in yourself, in books, in programs. And then what I would do is once you've got the mindset, then I would start looking for the best income stream to start, something that suits you and something that suits your strengths that you're actually interested in. Shopify Dropshipping or Amazon FBA are two of the best. Millionaire Fastlane is amazing, by the way, yes. But Shopify Dropshipping, Amazon FBA, those are two of the best. Who knows, maybe you also want to start a YouTube channel and you want to, let's say you love working out. You can go and you can make workout videos and then you can sell like a digital product teaching people how to get a six-pack. Or if you're a girl, you can teach people how to, grow a booty or whatever the hell. That's what people do, right? So, and then I would commit to it. I would set a goal. If it's Amazon FBA, I'd be like, okay, well then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take a course, right? And then within the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to hit 10,000 a month. Actually, it has to be a specific date. So, give yourself a realistic but optimistic goal. So, maybe for the next 4 months, hit 10,000 a month, or within the next 6 months, hit 10,000 a month, right? It took me 3 months to hit 30,000 a month when I first started, and I went through a couple failures. I actually have my story on my channel. There's a lot of videos on my story. You guys can check it out. But that's what I would do, and I would write down my goal every single morning, and not only one goal. I would write down exactly like all my goals. I would also write down exactly what my life would look like in the next 5 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 2 years, in the next 1 year, and I would reverse engineer going back from the 5 years back to now. And I would go back to I would reverse engineer my 5-year goals and my 10-year goals, and then I would figure out what goals I have to set for this year to get to where I want to go. And so that's a bulletproof way to succeed right there. And expect to go through failures, but if you can get through the failures, trust me, guys, investing in a course for $500 or $1,000, investing in your own education, books. That's a lot cheaper than a $100,000 college education, which will guarantee to put you into debt and to make you a slave to the manufacturer's script and it will guarantee that you live a miserable life, because you're just going to be chasing a never-ending mirage. You're going to be trying to climb the corporate ladder. You're going to be 100 grand in debt. You are going to be selling your life for money, which is already a losing script in and of itself. So that's what I would do. And then once I hit my first success on Amazon or on Shopify, I would then quit my 9 to 5, and then I would only work on that, because I would give myself no backup plan. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill says, burn your bridges. I've always been told in my entire life, do not burn your bridges. Wrong advice. Burn your bridges, because if you burn your bridges, you'll have zero backup plan. You're forced to succeed. So there you go. That's what I would do. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, if you guys want to win a MacBook Pro, the link is right here. I posted it somewhere up here in the chat, so I'm going to put it here. Also, if you guys want to join Econ Freedom X, the next live Q&A, next weekend I'm at Tax Growth Con, so the weekend after it's going to be the next live Q&A in the Facebook group. And so I just came back from it, so we're doing a back-to-back live right now. I've been going live for like about 2.5 hours now, but I love what I do, so it makes it a lot easier. But you guys can go and join. The link is down below. I'm excited to have you. My goal is to free 10,000 people, to get them to not only financial freedom, but to a point in their life where they're like, Dan, now I have the confidence to pursue anything I want in my life and to really think big. So hope you guys enjoy this one. That's the link for the giveaway. I don't know if it worked, to be honest, there. Bit.ly, freedom giveaway. There you go. So that works. Someone asks, if you were on the streets, do you truly believe you would have the mindset to go through that process? Yes, I would force myself, because I knew that I'm not the kind of person that would stay on the streets. So we're not going to get into that though. But that's what I would do. It's really not rocket science. Much easier than going to college. It's much easier to go to college. It's much easier to become a millionaire now than it is to go to college. I can tell you that from personal experience. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys can go join the MacBook giveaway, the Freedom giveaway. Link is right there. It takes 5 seconds of your time to win a MacBook Pro if you want to have a good laptop for your online business. Also, Econ Freedom X course down below, and I'm excited to have you in there. There's a link in there to message me for mentorship. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Follow me on social media, Instagram. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.